200 miles, 3 days, one epic route through West Virginia's most stunning wilderness. Welcome to the Monongahela 200, a brand new overland adventure created exclusively for the Olsen Offroad's Rugged Adventure series. Join me and route creator Will from Defiant Offroad as we carve through the Monongahela National Forest at peak fall colors. This is the M200, and this is overlanding at its finest. I really wanted to do this trip because Jessica and I have had a bucket list idea for a long time to go out into the West Virginia wilderness and see the fall leaves and capture those colors and camp out in the mountains and experience that. Now, it just so happens that Will has a whole route that he's built that does exactly that and puts us in some of the most beautiful places in West Virginia that we've ever seen.
My name is Will Garrett, and I run the YouTube channel Defiant Offroad. I'm the creator of the Monongahela 200 and Olsen Offroad, and it's a trail that, well, runs 200 miles through the Monongahela National Forest in West Virginia. And it covers a variety of trails and terrains, going all the way from the Cananean Loop and Canyon Rim over near Davis and ending near the Mower Tract out near Durbin, West Virginia. It covers everything from minor technical trails with small water crossings to just plain gravel roads.
All right, so we were at the BFS gas station. We just filled up. This is the official start of the Monongahela 200.
The very start of it's probably going to be the most technical part, if you want to call it that. That'll be the Cananean Loop. And Cananean Loop starts out as a gravel road and then is eventually going to turn into a little rocky with a few small water crossings. And the Canyon Rim is basically just a gravel road, but it's got a pretty decent washout on it, and that'll make it a little fun. The rest of the route is going to primarily just be gravel roads.
The Cananean Loop happens to be probably one of my favorite trails in the Mid-Atlantic or the East Coast, maybe even my second favorite one. It starts out, depending on which way you run it, we'll say south to north, which is, in my opinion, the best way to run it, as just a gravel road that cuts through a subdivision outside the town of Davis, and then eventually it turns into more of a rutted and bumpy and rocky trail with some water crossings. And it has a few overlooks that you can hike to that have really good overviews of the Blackwater River near the Blackwater River State Park. And that's ultimately where the trail terminates. So when you come out, you ride through the state park, and you can stop if you want to and go into the state park, look at the falls, and do all that stuff while you're there.
As we headed deeper into the Cananean Loop, the trail got wetter and more rutted, adding just a little bit more excitement to this already beautiful trip. Out here, autumn doesn't just arrive, it takes over. The mountains are on fire and we're driving straight through it. This is what October is supposed to look like.
Canyon Rim, actually, it used to be a fairly straightforward gravel road, and then it started becoming more popular because a section of the trail got washed out. And the washout used to be fairly dramatic. It used to be one that that you didn't have to be a pro to get through it, but you had to have some skills. You were definitely going to use your four-wheel drive. And then as more people have gone out there to go through that washout, it has rutted the trail out and made it into a bumpier, wet, more of a, I don't know if I would use the word challenging, but more interesting and more entertaining trail. And then now apparently there's also a second washout on the trail as well, which is also a little spicy. So it's a trail that's kind of gone from just being really unremarkable to something that is actually pretty entertaining, pretty fun trail, and it's done it in the course of about 4 years.
As awesome and as fun as this trail was, we were out here for the views, and the views, they did not disappoint. All right, so we have been on the trail for a few hours now. It's about 5:30. It has been an awesome time. The trail has been fun. It's a little muddy, it's a little rocky, but it's not overly crazy, so it's not like crazy technical or anything. It's a little technical, but it's been a lot of fun to drive on. But it is so pretty. The leaves are all changing. We're starting to get into that peak fall time. And as we get into these higher elevations, we just start to get more and more of those reds and those yellows, and it looks amazing. All right, so we have made it to one of our waypoints, Olsen Tower. We're gonna go climb it because the views from up there are gonna be amazing. But the rest of the crew, the Defiant crew, is defiantly waiting at the bottom for us because they don't want to go up. Oh, we got a ways to go still. Thought we were getting close. We're not getting close, but oh man, views. The views so far are amazing. We're like halfway up. I'm out of breath, but oh, we're almost there. Almost there. All right, you made it.
Yeah.
All right, we are at the top of the fire tower and the views are just spectacular. I mean, you can't beat this. I've been up here once before and it was kind of miserable because it was so foggy out you couldn't see anything, but today the views are absolutely spectacular. I mean, you can't beat this. Some of the best views probably on the East Coast. It's so pretty. I love it. All right, the views are amazing, but it's getting late. And we got to get down and we got to go find camp. So we found this little side trail and we're wondering if it leads to a campsite, because if it does, it would be a great place to camp tonight. And it looks like we are in luck. All right, so we found camp. We still have a little bit of daylight left, which is nice, not to have to set up in the dark. It has been an absolutely awesome day so far. We got, we'll set up back here. We got Andy's truck back here and Will in the Defiant right there. Should be really nice, kind of spread out, but we can hang out by the fire ring. We're YouTubing. Are we YouTubers?
We are YouTubers.
We are YouTubers.
We're influencing.
We're influencing.
We're influencing
YouTubers. We're gonna get set up, get dinner started, and hang out for the night. All right, we're cooking up some dinner. We got some veggies on the grill right now, and we're gonna put some chicken on and have some chicken fajita burrito things. Should be really good once this all cooks up. I'm excited for it. All right, we had a pretty decent night last night. It got a little bit chilly, but not too bad. But the weather has started to come in. It's drizzling just a little bit, so everything is kind of damped. Not soaked, but damped. But we're getting everything packed up so we can get on the trail early. We have a long day, and it's going to be awesome.
We're headed toward Parsons. We're going to push past there down River Road, and then we'll be deep into the Monongahela, and we're eventually going to try to push to the tract, which is probably some of the best campsites in the Mid-Atlantic, if not the East Coast.
Not quite sure what to expect in terms of terrain, but it's going to be an awesome day no matter what.
The main trail in that area that connects at Parsons is River Road, and when I routed the Monongahela 200, I kind of avoided River Road at the start and instead went through the wildlife management area that's there because those trails are less traveled. So it kind of gets you away more and gives you a little more of a feeling of remoteness, because River Road, while it's great because it's well, right next to the river, hence the name of the road, it's more high traffic. Now you have to take River Road and it's a great trail, but again, I tried to avoid it a little bit to route the trail through an area where you feel like you're getting away more, where there's less people around, there's less pulling to the side of the road to let other people go by and things like that.
So obviously this route was built in onX, and we are using onX to navigate the entire trip. One of the great things about onX is that it allows you to share your route files. So when Will created this route, he was able to easily share those files with me. I was able to open them up in onX myself, and we've been able to track our entire trip, adding waypoints and things like that as we go. It also has offline mapping, so there's a lot of sections on this trip where we don't have internet or there's no cell signal. And because we can save those files directly to onX, we don't have to worry about being in a place where we don't have a signal and can't map our way around where we're going. If you like this trip and you would like to run the M200, you can find it in onX Off-Road. It's built into the app. You don't have to do anything else. All you got to do is look it up and have an awesome adventure. All right, we made it to our next official waypoint, Bickle Knob Observation Tower. We're going to check it out, check out the views. We got some weather coming in, so it may not be as crisp and as beautiful as last night's fire tower, but we should still have some amazing views. All right, here we go again. Climbing observation towers. All right, so we made it to the top of Bickle Knob, and the views are awesome. The weather is definitely coming in though, but we can still see pretty good distance out here. It's really pretty. So if you do this route, stopping at the fire tower and this observation tower, definitely awesome places to check out some of the best views in West Virginia. Hey Will, how's the view from down there? So what are you thinking of this trip so far?
I love it. It's so pretty. The colors are glorious, like bright orange, fiery red. I mean, really, really cool. And the trails are fun. I like the muddy ones.
Yeah, the muddy ones until it's time to wash the Jeep.
Yeah.
That's my job. That's why she likes the muddy ones. It's because she didn't have to deal with that.
You're not wrong.
All right, so we have entered the last major section of the Monongahela 200 by doing the Mower tract. And this is supposed to have some of the best camping and best views basically on the East Coast. And I'm super excited about it.
So where we're at right now is the Mower tract. It was named after the mining company, the Mauer Mining Company, that used to own the land back in the 1900s, early 1900s. And they strip mined the place, which is why a lot of the mountaintops are cleared. And then in the 80s, they started an environmental reclamation on it. And they've been doing a very good job of it. But a lot of the mountains, as you can see out in the distance, have wide, clear patches, which is unusual for the East Coast because we don't have a tree line. And it affords you the opportunity to be up on top of about 4,000 foot peaks and have these views of the area around you, which you don't normally get in most places. And in my opinion, that this is some of, if not the best campsites I've seen anywhere on the Mid-Atlantic, or possibly the East Coast in general.
We made it to this campsite and it is absolutely awesome. It is so rare in the southeast to get to a spot where you just have no trees in the way. It's like a big ridge line that you can see, and so it's super nice to be able to have these views out here. This is a big open spot. The only downside is, given the time of year, it's a little bit cold up here, and it's gonna be a little bit windy tonight with this storm that's still kind of out there. It's not really raining on us, but it's like threatening to constantly, and it's a little drizzles and stuff. So anyway, but we're having a good time. We got the Jeep set up, we got the awning out, all that kind of stuff. Starting to chop a bunch of firewood so that we can have a nice fire tonight and sit and hang out and reflect on such an awesome trip. And then we'll make some dinner and have an excellent night, and then finish up this trail tomorrow. Oh, can't wait. This has been such a fun trip. All right, so we are back on the trail, back on the M200 for our third day. We don't have a ton of trail left to do, but we do have, a couple hours or so that we'll be finishing out this route. So excited to see some of the scenery for today. I don't think we're gonna run into anything too technical, but we should have lots of really beautiful views. All right, so we took a little detour, stopped at an overlook towards the end of the Mauer track, and man, the views up here are just spectacular. I mean, this whole area, especially in the fall with these colors, just everything, just beautiful no matter where you look. So we climbed up on this little rock and it made the view like just even better if it's possible. Gosh, it's so nice up here. All right, we have reached the official end of the M200. I want to take a quick second to thank Will from Defiant Offroad for making this route. Again, this will be available exclusively on Onyx. Will, thank you so much for making the route, man. It was awesome. Yep. What'd you think of it?
It was a great 3 days, great campsites, great trails. The thing that I really like about the Monongahela 200, the way I rattled it out, is most of it is off-road. You have a lot of routes, and they're 600, 1,000 miles long, and you're spending 500 miles on pavement. On this one, your total time on pavement is less than 40 miles.
Yeah, it was awesome, particularly this time of year, getting to see all the fall colors. Absolutely beautiful trip. I suggest you do it. And remember, go to Onyx Off-Road so you can find this route and many more. So go make sure you watch Will's video of this trip. It'll be on his channel, Defiant Offroad. And please go check out my YouTube channel, Simply Must Go. All right, so we are at the BFS gas station, which is the official start of the Monongahela. That is a hard word for me to say. Which is the official start of the I can't say it out loud. Of the Monongahela. I can't do it. God, this is going to be the bloopers. Of the route.
The Monongahela 200.
Monongahela. Monongahela. Today we are doing the Monongahela. Today we are going to do the Monongahela. The Monongahela. Today we're going to do the Monongahela. Today we're going to do the Monongahela. Mononga. Today we're going to do the Monongahela. 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 Yeah, I've spent 3 days on this trail and I still can't pronounce Monongahela. Monongahela?
Monongahela.
Monongahela. Monongahela.
There you go. You got it.
I got it. That's it. Cut, take, wrap. That's it. We're over.